What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, coming at you with my hands-on and first impressions video of the OnePlus Nord N10 5G. So let's get started. Now, this is one of the latest mid-range phones from OnePlus. This phone is being offered in the US, factory unlocked, and you can also get it from T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile. And to my understanding, especially at Metro, this phone has already been a huge success, in addition to its budget counterpart, the OnePlus Nord N10. Now, I do have a comparison coming up very shortly here on the channel between this phone and the N10, but essentially with this phone, you're getting 5G support, you're getting more RAM, you're getting a more powerful processor, you're getting more storage, and a variety of other additional benefits. Now, before I show you everything that there is to know here about the phone, let's take a closer look at everything that comes included in the box. So you can see here is the box the phone does come in. It says N10 right there with the OnePlus logo down in the corner. But let's open this up. The first thing that we get is this packet. You can see OnePlus right there. We'll take a look and see what we have. So we do get a SIM card removal tool, and then we also get a quick start guide, safety information, and then this other piece of literature right here. We also get a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer, and we also get a 30-watt fast charger. So it is really nice to see that we do get a very fast charger here included. This is considered a warp charger, which is proprietary to OnePlus. And then, of course, here is the actual phone itself. Now, this device features a 6.49-inch display, so a pretty large display here. The display itself is IPS LCD, and it does feature a 90 Hz refresh rate, so a little bit faster than the typical 60 Hz refresh rate that we do get with many mid-range and budget devices. Essentially, by having a 90 Hz display, things are going to run a lot smoother, so all animations are going to be running at 90 FPS versus the typical 60 FPS that you'd be getting with a 60 Hz phone. So it's not going to be a major difference, but it is a nice premium touch that we're getting here with the phone. Now, the display itself is 1080p. We're getting a PPI of 406, and we're getting a 20:9 aspect ratio. And then finally, we're getting an 83.5% screen to body ratio. So in general, I think the phone does have a great looking display. It's not OLED, unfortunately, but it's perfectly fine, especially for a lower end mid-range device. So I have no issues with it. Now, up in the corner here, we do have a 16 megapixel front-facing camera. Now stay tuned for the full review video, as I'll be showing you photo and video samples from all the different cameras here on the device. But in general, I do like having the hole punch form factor, especially compared to a water drop notch. Now internally, with the OnePlus Nord N10 5G, we're getting 128 gigabytes of storage, and we're also getting micro SD card expansion. So it is also nice to see that we are getting quite a bit of storage here built into the phone. And then of course, if you do need even more storage beyond that, you can always add a micro SD card. Now, since getting the phone, I have installed a variety of my favorite apps, and you can see that with the apps and then also the pre-installed software on the phone, including the operating system, we've already used 21% of the internal storage. Now, obviously, that is just a fraction of the total storage that we're getting here on the phone, but I've got to say I'm definitely glad that we're getting the amount of storage that we're getting, as that does give us plenty of free space to work with here. Now, this device does not support wireless charging, but we do have a fingerprint sensor on the back, and the phone also does support face unlock. So there are multiple methods to getting into the phone. But let's give that a try right now. So very quick. Let's give that a try one more time. Also very fast. So we do get a perfectly functional, fast fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone. Now, also on the back of the phone is the quad camera setup. So with this device, we're getting a 64 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 2 megapixel depth sensing camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera for close-up images. Now, this phone does support portrait mode for both the rear and front cameras, which is definitely very nice. So you will be able to get those nice blurred out backgrounds that I know that everybody's a big fan of. Now, here's how things look through the camera app on the device. This is with the standard camera right now. Then from here, we can switch over to the ultra wide angle camera to fit a lot more content into the frame. This is especially useful when taking photos outdoors, as you're able to fit more of the scenery around you into a photo. There's also a convenient 2x zoom button right here. However, keep in mind that this is a digital zoom and there is no telephoto camera here on the phone. And then we can tap up top here to access the macro camera, and then you're able to get very close up and have things be in nice detail. Then there's portrait mode, so you can get those nice blur out backgrounds. We can also flip around to the front facing camera and do the same thing. Or if you just want to take standard selfies with the front camera, you also have the ability to do that too. Now there's even more options and other different things within this camera app, but we do have a dedicated camera tips and tricks video coming out shortly here on the channel. And also I'll go over all this stuff in more detail in the full review video. Now internally, with the OnePlus Nord N10 5G, we're getting 6 GB of RAM and the Qualcomm Snapdragon 690 5G processor. Now the Snapdragon 690 is a newer processor from Qualcomm. It's actually the same processor that is featured in the LG K92 5G, and in general I have had good experiences with it. But I'll show you the Geekbench 5 benchmark test that I did here with the phone. And I recommend installing and running this benchmark test on your own device to get a better idea of how your current phone compares to this one. But you can see here I got a single core score of 609 and a multi-core score of 1832. So overall, very decent and impressive, especially for a lower end mid-range phone. Now video recording with this device maxes out at 4K at 30 FPS with the rear camera, and 1080p with the front camera. And with this device, we're getting a pretty large battery at 4,300 milliamp hours. And again, we are getting 30 watt fast charging compatibility. So it is really cool to see though that the phone does support 30 watt fast charging, as that is quite a bit faster than even what we get with many flagships out there. Another awesome thing about this phone too is that it does feature NFC built in. So if you are a fan of making mobile payments via NFC, whether that's with Google Pay or maybe another similar service, then you can do it here with this phone, which is certainly something that I am a big fan of. Now the software on this phone is Android 10, and it is a pretty stock variant of Android. However, it does feature OnePlus's Oxygen OS skin on board here. But essentially what OnePlus did is that they took stock Android and really, as far as cosmetic changes go, kind of changed up some of the icons, but really the biggest differences come with extra additional software features built into the phone. Now we do have a full tips and tricks video coming out going over all those various features, so definitely stay tuned for that. So a lot of videos coming out. There's the dedicated camera tips and tricks video, and then a separate video going over general tips and tricks for the software on this phone. So that's definitely more than I could go over in a single video. But now that we've gone over the various highlights of the OnePlus Nord N10 5G, let's take a closer look at the hardware here. Now I already talked quite a bit about the front panel, but essentially we are getting a very good looking display here with the phone. And in addition to that, we are getting a decently small bottom bezel, a little bit thicker than the other bezels, but again, I think in general, the phone features a very good design. Now taking a look at the left side of the device, we have the slot for the microSD card and SIM card, and then volume up and volume down. Then on the right side of the phone, we have the power button. Then up top here, we have the noise canceling microphone. And then on the bottom of the phone, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. We have the microphone. We have the USB-C port for charging and data transfer, and we have the speaker. Then, on the back of the phone, we do have a reflective material here, made out of plastic, and it does pick up quite a few fingerprints, but in general, it is a nice looking handset. Now we do have the quad camera setup, flash, fingerprint sensor, and then OnePlus branding. So in general, I wouldn't say that the build materials are anything too special, but the phone also doesn't feel cheap. But I'd imagine most people that get this phone probably will be putting it in a case anyway, so the material that it's made out of really isn't that big of a deal. But I hope you enjoyed my hands-on and first impressions video of the OnePlus Nord N10 5G. I'm really curious to know what content you're looking forward to regarding this phone here on the channel. Now we do have a dedicated comparison video coming out between this phone and the OnePlus Nord N100. And as I mentioned before, there's going to be a general tips and tricks video and also a camera tips and tricks video. And we're also going to be comparing this phone to the T-Mobile Revel 5G. So a lot of awesome content coming up very shortly, and I hope you're excited for it. But again, this is my hands-on and first impressions video of the OnePlus Nord N10 5G. This seems like a very solid attempt from OnePlus to give us a nice, affordable phone that's going to take care of the needs of the majority of people out there. But definitely let me know your thoughts about it. This is Kevin, and I will see you in the next one.